Welcome everybody to another main gaming event. Tonight we have 5 rounds, all duo matches, and they are all on Vikendi. We have $600 on the line here and just about 32 teams, 62 players competing for the money. We have an interesting setup here tonight. The top 5 teams are all going to be taking home $100. And the final $100 is going to be a poll, a vote in chat. We're going to let the chat vote for an MVP using our poll feature in the chat at the end of this tournament. So everyone, make sure you are paying attention to who is fragging out here. Make sure you've got your votes ready, and we will make sure that we choose 4 of the top players and get that poll up in the chat by the end of game 5, so we can make sure that the people have the vote and that $100 goes to the top player from the evening. But tonight, hopping into game 1, here are these 32 teams. Once again, this is an all duos tournament, and we are testing out the new Vikendi here. So welcome everybody to the snowy wonderland that is Vikendi Reborn. It looks like we've got a southeast to a northwest plane path here. And you're going to see a lot of familiar names here. We've got a very sweaty competition here tonight. There was no restrictions on who was allowed to join this event. So we have some very sweaty competitive players involved in some of the top duos on PUBG console. Once again, welcome to another main gaming event. These are always free to join. And tonight we're lucky enough to have $600 on the line here for these 32 teams. As you can see, a pretty good spread amongst this brand new Vikendi. Lots of duos heading out to all angles of the map here. This plane path is pretty fair, so we're going to see a lot of people able to stretch to whatever their new drops are on this map. If you are somewhat new to console, Vikendi's a map that's been around for a while, but they've taken it away for some time now as they get ready for this remake. Finally, December 15th rolled around, and we were given this brand new map, and a lot of people are still getting used to it. I'm not sure there has been a single competitive event anywhere in the world for PC or for console involving the new Vikendi map here. So you guys are seeing some of the hottest action on this brand new map. $600 up for grabs. And it looks like we already see a lot of teams kind of in the same area feeling out this match 1 drop spot. It looks like we're going to see K7 in the form of Kizza and Tyro dropping here with Easy Clout and Kryler. Let's get a little bit of an aerial view on this situation. Looks like Kryler's trying to get active here. Elsewhere, we're seeing Jalapeno get a knock onto Team 25. Team 25 trades that out, though Jalapeno is down. It's going to be up to Boons versus Jalapeno's teammate over there. That is happening on the north side of the map. It looks like Jalapeno's going to get thirsted out. We'll try to get into one of the perspectives of... there you go. Painful versus Boons here. Boons is trying to get up his fallen teammate. Looks like we've got a good early fight here between these two players. Boons is running very low on ammo. Painful's going to run into the shack, get the thirst for his buddy Jalapeno. Boons is actually in big trouble here. He only has 2 bullets, so he's not going to be able to take down Painful. Looks like he's dropping back, looking for a little extra loot here. Smart plays, so he has a chance here. Elsewhere, we were looking at A7 versus that Easy squad. It looks like Kizza has cleaned up both of those kills for K7. And elsewhere, Kate has taken down Team 34 out early. Finds a grenade on the ground. Pre-fires a window a little bit. He's not going to connect with anything here. Looks like Painful's going to be getting onto the roof. Boons hears it. Tries to get a little bit of an angle real quick. Painful's going to get onto the roof. Now we might see a little bit of a standoff here. Painful with the Bison in hand. That is an absolutely devastating weapon from close range, whether it's hip fire or whatnot. You really do need to be careful. Chomedy picking up a kill onto Pecker into your kill feed. Boons is really ready for these pushes from Painful. Painful's not someone to shy away. He's a very aggressive player here, very good very just a veteran competitive player, has played in leagues and stuff around the console scene for a while now. Chomety's actually going to pick up a squad wipe onto that team 16 there. 2 kills early for team 21. Just a big dance going down here between Boons and Painful here. This has turned into a little bit more of a standoff than we had originally assumed. As we take a zoom out onto the map here, circle has popped to the northeast. Package is dropping inbound. Several teams kind of hunkering down early on into some good zone here. What's interesting about this, ladies and gentlemen, once again, is that this is a brand new map. Vikendi has been totally reworked, and Boons is going to just decide he doesn't need to take this fight here and head to zone and see if he can pick up a little more placement and perhaps some kills end game here. They do have a long way to go from this edge here to center zone, but not quite as far as some of the rest of these teams here. We've missed a knock somewhere. Let's figure out where that is. That's happening down here. Dubsky's gonna get thirsted out here. Sir Potato trying to figure out how to deal with this EXT member. Wow, some good shots coming out of EXT. Gonna connect onto the head of Sir Potato. Team 27 going out early here. A little earlier than they would have liked. Just to one player, it looks like. Team 38, just a solo here, but he's picking up a couple of quick points for himself. And there you go. The Gulag is already back in action. You're going to see some players dropping. Have to love the Gulag being involved. Dedicated with a knock and a thirst on to team 13 here. They've got Mr. D's into a rough situation here. Kieran already getting angles. Dedicated kind of holding down the fence line. Some good shots coming out from Mr. D's. There you go. Mr. D's with a nice knock onto Dedicated here. He's going to use this to push. Kieran has not gone for the revive. Somewhat baiting that revive a little bit. Just kind of holding his cover here. Maybe getting off a little bit of a boost. He hasn't noticed it. The move by Mr. D here. Oh, wow. Kieran with a nice turn. Going to be able to save his team member here who has crawled into the warehouse, I believe. Team 26 picking up a couple kills. We've already got 2 on the board. Insane electing not to shoot here because his teammate does have the Gulag. Elsewhere, INCU, MXN taking down Jolly and Carm. And Insane's going to elect to let Acid go to the Gulag and hopefully come back. Welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, to another event brought to you by Main Gaming. We have all Vikendi duos tonight, 5 maps, and we've got about 32 teams involved. They're all vying out for the top 5 spots. All places 1st through 5th are going to be taking home $100 tonight. And we are also going to do a live vote in chat at the end of match 5. We're going to do a poll and we are going to vote for the MVP of the evening. And that individual who gets the most votes will also be winning $100 tonight. But if you're just joining us, this is match 1 of the evening. We do have 5 maps, so it's going to be a long evening. Make sure you got your popcorn. Make sure you get a beer or a Coke or a water and get yourself nice and hydrated here, because we've got a nice show for you tonight. Lots of competitive duos here. Again, all vying out for those top 5 places that are all taking home $100 tonight. Insane's going to whip out the bicycle. He's going to be rejoined by his teammate Acid Burn if she can get her way out of the gulag here. We saw K7 pick up a couple of early kills here. One going both to Tyro and Kizza. Just 10 minutes into map 1. We will see where the second circle is popping in just a few moments. So many teams still trying to figure out their way to zone from the blue. In a pretty fair circle there. You're seeing a lot of players. Fairly comfortable already. Villa, one of my favorite drops on the new map. Still in play here. Totally unmanned. We have the illegal aliens here. This is a squad of 4 that's often featured in our weekly series squad events. So it's nice to see them back in one of the duo events. Aimbot and Radar, regular players in these events here. Some decent 2x M4 spray coming out of Aimbot. Gets a little bit of damage there, but not enough to rip either of those team 30 players out of the car. Looks like they've crashed a little bit over there. Beautiful, brand new Vikendi Reborn. Some of the first competitive action we have on Xbox, on console here. Mary J and Chomedy going to be scouting out this center compound. They're going to be very happy with that. Lots of teams making some rotations right now. Still 26 of our 32 teams alive. 49 players as we approach the 12-minute, 30-second mark. We're seeing a good scrap in the open here. War Genetics and Prodigy up against Tyro and Kizza here. There's a knock on each side. Down to just Tyro versus Prodigy. Prodigy's gonna whip out the ace and take him down. That's a big kill there for Team 3 here, picking up 2 points of their own. Elsewhere, we're seeing trays going out between Team 15 and Team 25. I think Team 25 got the best of them there. I'm going to tap over right now. It looks like they won that battle here. We're seeing another fight break out between Team 47 and 18. They're starting to go down. Let's try to find that one. I have no idea. I can't find that fight. Looks like Words and Stein, Team 10, getting awfully close. Mr. Poker Pal down below them here. It's a very interesting situation. I'm going to take you guys on a little bit of a tour. It looks like Filthy from down below is going to get a knock onto Stein up top. Going to be pretty tough for them to push that, but it looks like Poker Pal perhaps going to get in the car and make that push. Or he's bringing the car up. Forget about the tour of the map. Mr. Poker Pal is taking the car up the hill. Stein and Words are going to be waiting for them. They're going to need to be a little bit careful with this push here. Only got 11 in the SK as well here. He's going to get absolutely double team. Filthy's got to get up there quickly. Unfortunately for Mr. Poker Pal, who had the shotty ready to go. But Steins and Words hit him from too many angles there. And he's going to go down, leaving Filthy with just the 3x on his M4 here as Stein and Words begin to smoke up the loot a little bit. Words with some great shots, gonna take down Filthy here. So it was a nice knock and push there from Team 2. Actually ends up working in Team 10's favor as they're able to get that revive off and create a couple of 2v1s rather than a little bit of a 2v2 there. So some great plays there from Words and Stein. They're actually the winners of a duo event recently, so they're looking to defend their title in a sense here tonight. Meanwhile, Team 25 has been shooting down onto Jalapeno, but I'm not sure they have any idea that Insane and Acid Burn has pushed up on the side of this hill. Looks like Insane is going for angles. You can hear him slow down, trying to get those audio cues. He's spotted Team 25 now. He hasn't decided to shoot yet. He doesn't really have the best spot. Just kind of a open terrain on this ridge here for him to fight from as he's trying to get a drastic angle here so he can kind of shoot back into them. Acid Burn following close behind. A big time flank by these players, kind of running away from each other, trying to outmaneuver one another. This is just brand new terrain for everyone. Vikendi Reborn came out on console just about 2 days ago. So not only is this new terrain for casual play, we're playing 5 maps of it tonight with some good money on the line. So these players are going to learn real quick what works and what doesn't. Wow, some great shots coming out from Boons there. They're going to get that confirmation onto Insane. Acid Burn reconsidering this push now. Phase 3 is closing in quickly, though. She's going to need to find her way into zone. Racker J and Mo in a bit of a scrap here. Someone must have a self revive or something. It's actually Prodigy from long range that takes down the second player here, leaving Mo and Racker Jr. a little bit of an opportunity. Mo's gonna get that self revive off. He's gonna need to get the gun out. Gats turns and takes him down. What an insane play. I thought Mo was going to be able to get that done there, but wow, Gats gets prone, gets out of the sight of Team 3 that's kind of third-partying this. Unfortunately, he just got hit in the head, put down to 1 shot. He's got 25 on the high side of him as well. Wow. And there you go. Prodigy gets a knock onto the other member. Also trying to sneak into this edge. One of the members of RT gone. This is just wide open running. It looks like Prodigy fending off Team 26 on the other side. He's going to take down both players. Self revives are on the field. trying to relocate us here as there's a fight going on. So not only did aimbot take down Mary J, took down his own teammate. Chomedy is finally getting an angle here. He's gonna need to hurry up. Radar is getting a heal off behind the snowmobile. He's not gonna be there in time. We'll try to get into his perspective and see what's going on. Mary J's got some call outs for him. Chomedy with a quick knock on a radar. He's gonna need a second quick knock. He almost thirsts Mary J. He does thirst Mary J. Oh no. Aimbot's got the quick revive here. This is an absolute crazy tournament we have here. All sorts of gear, like the med bag, like self revives. They're on the map. You can use that type of stuff. Oh my goodness, there's third parties. Fingers is trying to sneak up onto the illegal aliens team here, but War Genetics and Prodigy, they've got care package weapons out the ass over here. They're gonna actually connect on an arm shot onto Fingers, picking up another kill. Acid Burn slowly sneaking in from behind on that same side. Illegal aliens heard what was going on. They're gonna regroup, try to hold down their compound here. War Genetics and Prodigy are in a good spot right now. Shots being traded out from several teams here. Jalapeno and Painful exchanging blows with Team 10 here. Words and Stein. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen, past the 21-minute mark. 11 teams in the map, still 18 players. Radar with some good shots there with the 3x M4. Not going to pick up a kill. Scouting elsewhere. Picking up a double kill onto Bolito Project and Bry. Out in 11th place. Ooh, War Genetics is just doing work with that AWM. Oh, he's gonna get that confirmation as well. Quick little sip of our brewski here, and we'll get back into the action. Jalapeno's actually gonna take down Stein across the map over here. We're just having a little look at it. It looks like Words already has him up. Acid Burn sneaking in from the backside here. Probably just gonna play a little bit of edge as a solo. But very little cover to work with here on the rest of the zone, as you guys can see on your map. Aimbot and Radar. Aimbot and Radar over here are the only guys who really have hard cover. The rest of our 10 teams are really just going to be working with the terrain, the hills, and the wide openness here. It's going to be a very interesting end zone. This map is not only brand new to competition. This map is brand new to anybody who plays PUBG. Came out on PC on December 6th, and us console players just received this map on December 15th. So for us to have a $600 duo tournament a few days later, with some of the best duos out there on console, it's going to be a very interesting situation to watch unfold and see how these teams play it. War Genetic and Prodigy have started off with a really good round here. 8 kills already between the two of them. We've seen them using the AWM. We've seen them using the MG3. It looks like Prodigy's going to... Ooh, a little bit of C4 action going down here. You love to see it. This is the team to watch so far. Already 8 kills. They're not in zone here. They're going to have a very interesting rotation here because they don't need to push in very far. But they do have the focus of the illegal aliens. It looks like War Genetics has found his way into this building. He's trying to get onto the roof. Gets a little bit of a ledge grab. Prodigy's watching over his shoulders. A little bit of an end game lull here as the action. It's going to depend a little bit on where this circle shifts and the blue zone forcing these teams into one another. Wargenetics seeing if he can pick anything up on Team 9 here, but the illegal aliens have a little bit better position here than Team 3. Looks like Jalapeno and Painful getting a pretty good hold in zone here. Elsewhere, D1 takes down Boons in 8th place. He's going to pick up a placement point there for Team 25, but just one. A little bit of an aerial view on what is going on here, ladies and gentlemen. You see Acid Burn as a solo, doing what she can to worm her way into zone. Painful and Jalapeno on top of this hill here, kind of in center zone. So they really do have a good command of this area. Stein and Words combining for a double kill onto Team 5 out in 7th place. These guys are having another good round here. I think the place to be is in this compound here. Illegal aliens versus Team 3 over here. Prodigy's been doing work with that MG3 all game. They got the throwables out. Aimbot is taken down from a third party. So Wargenetics knows what's going on here. He's going to peek inside, see what he can find. He locates the second member of the illegal aliens, takes him down for their 9th kill of this first map. With a little bit of help from Painful up on the hill. Kind of opened the door for Wargenetics there. They're still not in zone, however. They've got a little bit of this hard cover left for phase 6. But the next shift is going to bring them out here. I believe that building that Wargenetics has found his way into is in the zone for this final part here. Team 47. Doing a little bit of the belly crawl. We're down to our final 5 teams. So Acid Burn and Styles doing a good job of picking up some placement points for their squads here. Too many angles looking at my man Styles out here. He's going to go down in 5th place. It's Stein with the G36 that ends up picking up that kill. Jalapeno and Painful again in a good position up on this hill here. They really just need to watch out for Acid Burn, and we'll see what she's looking at back here. She's got a little bit of a ridge to work with. Just 1 kill this far, but she did pull her team all the way into 4th place here at least. She's got 3 full duos waiting for her though. She does appear to be the only one in zone, so she's not forced to leave yet. Does look like Words and Stein are getting a little bit closer. They're gonna hold that high side of the hill though. Jalapeno's got his vest ripped off, but Painful has been putting that MK12 to work. They're gonna push up on this a little bit as they look for Wargenetics. Wow, great shots coming out of the M4 of Wargenetics. Painful does have a little bit of a self-revive situation here. Jalapeno kind of just trying to waste time with a nice little peek and unpeek with the MP5. Painful is already up with the selfie. Down to our final 3 teams here. Wargenetics out in 4th place, but they had a great round there. They put up, I think, 9 kills. Wargenetics and Prodigy did. The big battle is going to be between Jalapeno, Painful, Words, and Stein here. Acid Burn still in zone as a solo over there. She's got a little bit of a ridge. A little bit of the waiting game here to see who is forced into who here. Oh, we have to get into this action. Acid Burn, just too much to handle in the form of Team 19 here. Wasn't able to pick up a quick knock. We just got over to that. But Jalapeno and Painful now realize that this is probably the last team they're up against. Only 2 other players on the map. They know who it is. Wordzenstein. And this is wide open, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be about pure gun skill. Who can use what little smokes they do have? Who's going to be able to pick up the knock on who? How are they going to handle it? We've seen Wordzenstein take first knock in a battle already and end up on top. So we know these 4 players are very capable. Let's see who's going to make a hot play. Looks like Jalapeno trying to lead Painful around this edge so they get a little bit of a flank. I love this play by these guys. Wordzenstein have been a little too stationary up on this hill for a little too long. And I think it's going to come back to bite them here. Jalapeno kind of using blue to guide him in here. People are going to be hearing footsteps here. Words does hear them. Jalapeno with the MP5 is going to take him down. Words is down. Jalapeno's at 55 health here, so they just need to challenge together. Stein with a quick knock, though. It's going to be at the Painful. Oh my god, Stein goes huge with the G36. Flips the game on its head. We were just talking about them taking first knock and still handling business. 8 kills for those boys and the first place. Painful and Jalapeno picked up 5 in the second place. Asaburn snuck their team into third place with just 1 kill. Fourth place went to War Genetics and Prodigy with 9 kills. And rounding out our top 5 is Styles and A10 with 2 kills. Wow. What an insane 2v1 there. Some great plays from Jalapeno and Painful to get the angle there. But right as they challenged and knocked Words, you know, they kind of had their location there. So amazing, amazing start. GG's, everyone. We will get the lobby set up for round 2 in just a few moments. Stay tuned. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another main gaming event. Tonight, it's duos on Vikendi. We've got 5 matches for you over the course of the entire evening. Right now, we are dropping into match 2. We just saw Stein and Words, the winners of our last duos tournament, take match 1 of this evening. As you can see them on the top left of your screen up here, floating into that northwest area, our champions from the first round. And they're looking for more here. They have been a very consistent duo for us in these last couple main gaming duo events. So definitely make sure you are keeping an eye on that team over there. The plane path was from observatory down to winery here. So a lot of the map is going to be in play off of drop. We'll make sure we're keeping a nice eye on what is going on for the hot drops here. It looks like Kieran McClave is down. A member from Team 14. That's going to be Supreme. He takes him down and he's looking for more. It doesn't look like this guy's out of gun. Dedicated actually going to get a gun of his own. He's going to try to get him off the reload here, but Supreme is a little too quick with it. Takes them both down on his own. GG's to Supreme. I think that was a little bit of an RNG drop, and Supreme just ended up with the M4 chasing these guys down. So unfortunate there. For Team 26, I believe it was. But a couple of quick kills for Team 14 here. Going to I Supreme. Over here on the other side of the map, Mary J and Chomedy have dropped pretty close to Team 6 here. Kryler and Easy Clout. Shots beginning to ring out from Kryler with the ace in his hand. That's a team wipe on the top right of your screen. EXT taking down the illegal aliens who we saw placing the top couple teams last round. Unfortunate for them, not able to continue their first round success. But we will see them back here for match 3. If you're just joining us for the evening, I want to welcome you to Main Gaming Vikendi Duos. The top 5 placed teams tonight will all be taking home $100. And we need you now more than ever to be keeping an eye on these individual plays, because the MVP of this evening we are going to vote on in the chat. By the end of game 5, we're going to have a poll up in chat for everyone there to vote on who they think is the top player of the evening, and whoever gets the most votes is going to take home another $100 for themselves tonight. So make sure you're keeping a close eye on the individuals here, and we'll make sure we get a nice vote up in the chat at the end of game 5 so that you guys can participate and really put a mark on who you think was dominating this tournament. Kind of surprised we haven't seen these two teams clash here. Chomedy seems a little more interesting opening and closing doors than picking up this fight. He does locate Kryler. He's going to step inside, kind of pre-fire a little bit of a little window angle. He's not going to connect. I think a good molly from Mary J or a bad molly from Team 6 actually put Kryler weak, and he had to back off. Wow, that's a shoddy. Just one and done. Mary J has the option to back off here, and since the gulag is still in play, she'll be able to get her teammate back here if he is able to survive the gulag that happens in just under 2 minutes, as you can see in the top left of your screen. So Mary J is going to do just that. She's going to escape, try to get her teammate back, and slow this round down a little bit. Jalapeno and Painful came in second place in the first round of the evening. But they've got their hands full with Team 14 here, who have already picked up a couple kills so far tonight. Excuse me, in this match. Well, there are a lot of Molotovs up here. we're gonna see an engagement here. Not quite as soon as I thought we were going to, though. Really creeping in here. I love it. Checks his right. Gets a little bit of communications from his teammate. A third party kind of driving by. Good shots from Supreme there. Put Jalapeno really low. It looks like they're looking for a push off of this. They're going to need to be careful. That MP5 is devastating, and Painful is already watching the stairs. Oh, he shoots the molly out of mid-air. Oh, Jalapeno and Painful outside now. More mollies are coming in. They're going to make it rain fire in here. Oh, one of the members... 1414 is on fire. He's actually gonna get that first aid off with 5 health. Oh, Painful does not know that MXN is in the bathroom. Jalapeno runs in there with the MP5 and waiting for the second player. Gonna need to do something fancy here. INCU with a little bit of a drop shot takes down our second place team. Jalapeno and Painful going out in 26th place this round. Unfortunate for those guys. They'll be looking for a bounce back in round 3. Tap on board with a couple of the lads here. See what Tyro and Kiza are up to. They spotted a car out there, so they're gonna check it out. Wow, they're kind of walking into 2 teams here. Team 5 and Team 14, both in this compound. Kids are poking around, trying to figure out what's going on in here. It's way too quiet for there to be 2 teams in there is what's kind of crazy. I'm not sure that Kiza and Tyro have any idea that it's 2 teams yet because of just how low key it is in there. Now they might have an idea. Team 36 picking up a kill on Team 17 in your kill feed there. I'm really interested in what's going on here. We've got 3 great teams way too close to each other. Kiza continuing to kind of pry for angles. We'll have a quick look at our map. 5 seconds until we see where phase 2 is taking us for the evening. Centered on the train station. That is incredibly interesting. I really like the lack of compounds on this map. Forcing people to use the terrain, especially in FPP, is something I really do like because it brings out a lot of extra tactics, more skill, brings more shooting, into play. You know, you just got to be able to kind of fight for yourself out on some of these open plains that you see. These frozen tundra plains, they're just wide open out here. There's some nice hills and some rocks and some trees and stuff, but it is really wide open in some of these end zones. I'm still surprised we haven't seen anything break out here. You're seeing lots of teams get in their cars and find their way to zone here. Carm and Jolly picking up a kill on the Easy Cloud's partner there, Kryler on team 6. Something we need to keep our eye on here is team 33 and team 10, our winners from match 1, Words and Stein, right here, hanging out by the train station, perhaps looking to catch a ride into town. That's exactly what they're gonna do. They're using this train. I love the plays. Mr. Poker Pal using a patented shotgun, as he often does. Team 20 is gonna go down to team 36 in your kill feed there. Mr. Poker Pal leaving his friend behind here. He's trying to get onto the oh my gosh, this is incredible. He's gonna need to be careful here, because if you fall off this, he could break his ankles if he goes against the grain. I think he'll break his ankles. Wow, he is seeing those players through the window. Oh, yo, this is where we're staying. He's gonna get in the car and try to come help. Yo, this is insane. I can take my hands off the controller. We've got an action-packed movie unfolding right before us. Mr. Poker Pal with the DBS in his hand, playing shoddy snipers. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us here tonight, welcome to another main gaming tournament. Tonight is 5 rounds of duos on the new Vikendi Reborn. We have $600 up for grabs. The top 5 teams will all be taking home $100. And at the end of match 5 in the chat, we'll all be voting on who we think is the MVP of the evening. So make sure you are keeping good track of who is fragging out here today, because we're going to have a poll up in the chat at the end of the tournament for you guys to vote on. Winner of the MVP award will take home $100. This is going to be crazy. The train is pulling into the train station. There's multiple teams here. Mr. Poker Pal with the DBS and a nade in his hand. This is insanity. There's already another team here. Team 17 is also here. Okay, and Filthy is already pulled up. So Mr. Poker Pal has his team. Yo, this is insane. I can't believe all these teams. Oh, close. Filthy actually gets a knock onto Steins, and there you go. Your first place team from last round gets pinched between team 29 and team 33 here. Filthy taking down one of them. Zay Nasty taking down the other. That is unfortunate. That train scene was just crazy. Wow, all that takes is one DBS shot. Chicano goes down. Zay Nasty looking to turn the tides here. He does just that. Takes down Poker Pal, takes down Filthy. He might even be able to get his teammate up here. Oh no, the gulag situation is over. But Zay Nasty going huge for Team 29 here, picking up 3 kills. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen, down to 20 teams, 35 players alive. We might have a little situation going on out here. Chomedy and Mary J. Oh my god, they crashed into a tree. Karm quickly takes down Chomedy. A little bit of a 2-on-1 situation because of that crash. Ends up not working out in Chomedy's favor here. Mary J is going to have to go huge. A little bit of a smoke to start it off. She's going to lose her teammate here. And is going to have to relocate a little bit. Chomedy is already on the push. Excuse me. Karm is already on the push over the top. She has spotted him. She's going to need some good shots here. She connects onto some good damage, but Karm with that M4 is just too deadly. Team 35 have got it rolling in this second round. They've already got 5 kills on the board. And there is a wipe for Socium Nasty, taking down Team 18. Little look at the map might be best for now, right now, ladies and gentlemen. Let's tap into this. Kizza in Tyro, hanging out on the edge of zone. But here cars pulling up. Team 14 is close by. This is a great spot to be, I believe. Teams shooting at Kizza at the same time. You got a little bit of Team 14 from behind, and Team 35 from the pull-up. Supreme gets that confirmation onto Kizza. Karm takes down one member of Team 14. So Karm in between a rock and a hard place here, still doing really well for himself. He's going to try to get that revive now. He does get that revive off. He might have a bag on him. Yeah, he's got the M4 and he's got the revive bag. He's able to get Jolly up almost instantly. Tyro has gotten a little bit of a flank here, though. They put each other to one shot. Karm holds the spray as Tyro repeaks and connects for a little bit more headshots there. Karm with some impressive plays, holding strong here for Team 35. The timing was just not right there for K7. Kizza got shot at by Team 14 as he engaged Team 35 here, and it just was the little bit of unfortunate timing there. As you can see, phase 4 has popped. There is almost no hard cover in zone. A little bit of train station and this compound where Team 4 has rolled into. But that is just about it. Elsewhere, Team 30 takes themselves out. I don't know where it happened, but someone blew themselves up. One of them has a self-revive. Oh my god. They are up. Their bike is fully exploded. And they've got a couple of people driving by. It's War Genetics and Prodigy. Very good first round from Team 3 here. They had 9 kills and I believe a 3rd place. But it's going to be a tall task for Prodigy to be able to dig this one out for his team now. He is in between the Spicy Pescado team and Team 30, who just crashed themselves into a rock and actually are ending up picking up kills out of it. Prodigy gonna need to get some smokes down here quickly. He's looking for the first aid. Spicy Fish looking on from the side. He does have that med bag. We're seeing that featured here a lot tonight. The M4 med bag combo is a popular one. He's got the ace working for him here. And that's just a great nade from Murphy, taking down Team 3 in 12th place. 2 kills there for Team 30 after they crashed themselves on a bike in the wide open. That's just how it goes sometimes. Scouting actually snakes that kill. I believe they got into a little bit of an engagement with someone else. Some good shots coming out from both sides here. Fingers actually picking up the kill onto Scouting. So Murphy's pushing up, looking how to deal with the final member for for Spicy Pescado. He's gonna actually get that with the frag. He's gonna be able to get scouting up here. He's got that med bag. Gonna be just a 3-second revive. Fights are breaking out all over the place, ladies and gentlemen. We are down just like that, down to our final 6 teams. Take a look at your map. Oh my gosh, Team 34 has pushed over the top. Scouting is gonna need to get one knock quickly here. He does. He has a med bag of his own. He's only got bandies though. He's not going to push aggressively here because this is like the 3rd knock for Murphy. So he does get over there with the med bag. They're going to revive. Med bags left and right here. The dynamic it brings is crazy to these fights. Both teams back to full strength there. Not quite to full health for Team 34. They do just rip that med bag there. And here we go. A fresh 2-on-2 here. It's going to be Anvils taking down Murphy. Legendary steps up and cleans it up. The tides turn left and right on that fight, and it's Team 34 picking up the 2 points, moving themselves into the top 5 here. And this is a wide open zone, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look. No hard cover whatsoever left. We are just dealt with these ridges and dips in this frozen field. It is just nothing to work with. Team 4 looking to get in the car there, but Sad Boy got a knock. They're trying to confirm it. It looks like his teammate Besto Luxo took down Jolly from long range. They actually get that confirmation. So this EXT team having a heck of a match 2 here. Already 9 kills. Some great frags coming out of Luxo here. He's got the angle. Clean shots from the M4. His 7th kill of the match. 11 for the team, and we're down to our final 4 teams, ladies and gentlemen. Karm is sitting center zone. The rest of our players are outside of zone. It is 2 duos and 2 solos making up our final 4 teams. I need some beer. Oh yeah. A fight's breaking out left and right. Karm steps up from a prone position to fight Besto Luxo here. Besto deciding to kind of wrap away from this. Down to our final 3 teams. Boons was able to pick up a double kill on Team 34 there while we were focused on Team 36. So lots happening and simultaneously here, but just like that, down to our final 3 teams. Only 4 players left. Match 2 of 5 about to come to a close here. Boons picked up 3 kills for himself, getting Team 25 into the top 3 here. Karm, he's got a self-revive. That's just a knock, ladies and gentlemen. Besto Luxo takes him down with the mini. It looks like Karm is going to be able to get this revive off. I love the angle we have here. Boons is pushing in for the 3rd party. Karm has gotten that self-revive off and a full med kit. 6x barrel spray is only going to connect for 18 damage on the Karm there. And now Besto Luxo knows where Boons is. Sad Boy on the other side. Boons is going to see him jump. He doesn't catch him jumping. He's not going to... Oh my gosh, he almost didn't notice the mini on his right, but Besto Luxo is down the hill. That mini is going to take down Karm in 3rd place, and we're down to just a 2-on-1. Boons has a good wrap here. Besto has spotted him. And it doesn't matter. Some good shots from Boons, but it's not enough to take down Best of Luxo, who has an insane second round with 9 kills, 13 for the team and the chicken dinner. Boone snuck into second place with 3 kills. Carm and Jolly, 7 kills in the third place. EXT, fourth place and 4 kills. And rounding out our top 5 in this match is the RT squad here with 3 kills. Ladies and gentlemen, that is just match 2 of the evening. We're going to get lobby 3 set up, and we'll be right back on Vikendi in just a few moments. Welcome back, everybody, to our latest main gaming event. It is 5 matches of duos on the new Vikendi Reborn, and we are dropping in on our 3rd match of the evening. We have $600 on the line tonight. How that prize pool is going to work out is the top 5 teams are all going to take home $100, and then at the end of the 5th and final match here in the chat live on Twitch, we're going to have a poll, and everyone that is watching tonight is going to get to vote on the MVP of the evening. So make sure that you are paying attention. Make sure that you're focusing on not only these teams but these individual players, because one player is going to be taking home an extra $100 after we vote following match 5 this evening. So keep a good eye on this, but we have got a knock already breaking out here, and it looks like Scouting taking down one of the members for Team 16 with that SKS. Looks like they're trying to get aggressive here. You'd love to see it early on. Peckerwood's gonna need to get a move on here. I think he's kind of assuming that they're not gonna push. Taking his time getting a gun and getting over there, it might end up kind of costing them here. If Peckerwood plays this smart and survives, he will be able to get his teammates, his teammate back here. There is the gulag feature. He just needs to survive for 45 seconds and his team will get back. I don't think Murphy saw him there. Suspense is killing me here. All right, this slowed down a little bit. Scouting does pick up 1 kill here. But a good job there, honestly, by Peckerwood to slow it down and get his teammate into the gulag. First circle has popped, and it's a southern one. Decamesto and Winery kind of centered up here. Extremely southwest circle. Lots of teams on the northern side gonna have to figure out their rotation sooner rather than later here. This team 14 pulled up. That was almost really bad for this RT squad. Look at all of these teams outside the zone. There you go. Team 33 eliminated. Filthy and Poker Pal out of this 3rd match of the evening. That's all right, guys. We still got 2 more. We will catch you in game 4. a long rotation out of RT. They've been going forever here. Again, chat, look at all of these different players out here. So many teams have to find their way to zone, and this is just such a funky map right now because it's either wide open or you're in a complex. I feel like not many people are familiar with terrain that you can kind of hold down, you know, so everyone is still discovering and experimenting with this new map that again came out to us on console 2 days ago, and we've already got tournaments set up based around it. So very excited to hear the feedback on this tournament. We had a Vikendi tournament very recently on the old Vikendi, and instantly 2 days into the new one, we're having a tournament on this one. The Gulag is involved. There are things like self-revives involved. So it's very different from your typical tournament where you know, all the gimmicky things are involved. The med bags are involved, so you can revive your teammate almost instantly. So there's a lot of things to consider here on this playing field tonight. Looks like Team 4 has spotted Team 5 down here. Nothing coming from it yet. Just a little bit of peeking going on. Only a 2x here on the mini, so not an ideal situation. Some good return shots backing downwards in Stein here. Long range AR sprays. A little bit of flexing going on between Team 10 and Team 29 here. Elsewhere, we do see that fight break out. I'm not sure what exactly happened here. It looks like Team 4 began to push down into the complex because of a knock. Sweet and Sour holding it down here for Team 5. Gonna get her teammate D1 up. She's kind of looking around the edge of the wall here, trying to figure out, she might have located Gats there. She's gonna try the grenade. Doesn't connect on any damage. Peeking around the corner, doesn't locate him. So we tapped into this battle a little bit late, but I believe D1 got knocked. Team 4 starts pushing down the hill. Sweet and Sour knocks one of their members with a molly in his hand. So some good plays here coming out of Sweet and Sour to keep the round going for Team 5. This battle's slowing down a little bit. Doesn't look like they're eager to get involved here. The Gulag members are dropping back in. As you can see, the new plane path coming back. Some teammates will be getting a little bit of company returning to the battlefield here. Trying to figure out where exactly we need to be as phase 1 is closing in here with 30 seconds left. Lots of teams have found their way into this first circle. But when phase 2 pops, I think we're going to see a lot more rotations come out of some of these teams, perhaps in this area. So we saw this fight break out already once. I'm Nasty got knocked by scouting here. Went to the gulag. Won his gulag. Came back. Now we're back to the same city where this all began. Team 16 and Team 30 back at it. Nice knock there from Murphy. I'm Nasty going down again. Peckerwood's gonna need to do some impressive work here as he does just that. Returns the knock onto Murphy. A little bit of 3x AK spray going out into the window. Peckerwood's gonna need to lay down some M4 shots here. Ooh, that's a nice headshot there from Scouting. Gonna back down Peckerwood entirely. And give Scouting a little bit of time to get this revive onto Murphy here. Peckerwood's gonna need to act fast here. I'm just not sure it's gonna be enough. It looks like he's wrapping around. I'm not sure how safe his teammate is. Let's get a little bit of an aerial view on this situation. Yeah, I'm Nasty is stuck on that shack there. Peckerwood's trying to do something about it. That first knock was crucial, but taking that headshot and getting back down was tough. So now they've got to figure out if this revive is even possible. Peckerwood already saw his teammate go to the gulag once. That is no longer an option as phase 2 has already circled up here. He's calling out to his teammate that they're still kind of guarding the situation on the fence. It looks like he's gonna let him lead. Not much of a choice, to be honest. And Team 30 getting aggressive on this. Seemed to know that they did some damage with that grenade. Wow. Team 30 all over Peckerwood here. He has to keep running. They're giving him no chance here. Everything they got is going up the stairs. Unfortunately, that molly hits the staircase is going to prevent their push a little bit. They're going to try another one on the other side. They've got plenty of throwables, and they're just letting Peckerwood have them. Not connecting on anything right now. We're going to try the grenade one more time. Only window left is the left window. Last broken nade out. Peckerwood is weak up there. Looks like Murphy's had enough. He's going to run up there and just smoke him with the M4. GG's. Aggressive plays from Team 30 here paying off. Elsewhere, Team 3 taking out Team 15. Match 3 is fully underway here, ladies and gentlemen. If you are just joining us this evening, we have 5 duos matches, all on the new Vikendi Reborn. The top 5 teams are going to be taking home $100 each. First through 5th, any of those placements earn you $100 this evening. Out goes Racker Jr. in Team 20 in 22nd place. We've got a little bit of a standoff over here between Chomedy and Mary J and War Genetics in Team 3. As I was saying, though, first through 5th, any of those placements tonight win you $100. And at the end of the evening in chat, we are going to be voting on MVP. We'll put 4 names into a poll in the chat. So we're going to need everyone's help voting on an MVP. And the MVP of the evening will be taking home $100 as well. Acid Burn in Insane. Take out Team 26. Words and Sign getting aggressive onto a knock onto Kryler, and that's going to be Words taking down Easy Clout. Team 7 going down to Team 10 here. 2 quick kills, 4 words and Stein. And they're on a pretty good location on top of this mountain here. Phase 3. 2 minutes left until we start to circle up again. But they're going to be in a very good position. Kiza and Tyro beginning to pick up some points here. They're going to be able to get the revive off. The med bag is just so huge in this. Getting Kiza back up instantly. 4 kills, 4 kinetic, 7 so far. It looks like they've already spotted another team. They're going to have to be careful with Team 14 watching from long range here. They've got the DMRs, and it seems that they've already kind of located this team. Sweet and Sour and D1 continuing a good round, taking out the Spicy Pescado team. I think Sweet and Sour is going to be able to get D1 up again. Yeah, there was just so much focus. I'm not sure that Tyro and Kiza really had any idea that this was waiting for them here. Kiza is very far away with not many options here. I'm not sure he's going to be able to revive his teammate here at all. He's on foot as well. Looks like Kiza hitting up his teammate for some first aids, but he's still got a lot of focus from Team 14. They seem to know he's over there, and they don't seem to be interested in backing off this at all. When the blue circles up is probably when you're going to see these guys take off. They've got the orange car there. It looks like INCU is going to pick up Supreme here. He's still got a good idea of where Kiza is. Big fight breaking out elsewhere. Murphy and Scouting are going to take out Words and Stein really quickly there. We've seen Team 30 being very aggressive in this third round of the evening, starting to pick up more and more kills. Kiza does enough to kind of get rid of Team 14 here. We'll see if he can sneak in. We'll keep an eye on the map and take us somewhere else. Acid Burn and Insane going out in 12th place to a combination of a couple of teams there. Prodigy picking up a couple of kills for Team 3. On to Joe Dubsky and Sir Potato. We're going to stay right here, ladies and gentlemen. Chomny going down to Team 30. Mary J also going down to Team 30. That is going to be Team 21 out in 10th place. Lots of fights breaking out all over the place. I figured we would stay here, but it's a little bit of a stalemate here. We'll pay attention to the kill feed and we'll get back here. Lots just happened up on this mountain here. Team 30 being the benefactor of it all. Already with 7 kills as a squad. A little bit of space between most of the teams here. You see Team 14 kind of starting to creep up onto Team 30 there. They're still looking for Kiza a little bit. As you can see on the top side of your screen, Kiza Still in the blue over there, perhaps looting for more first aids, and he has the attention of INCU Maxon. There you go, kill feed popping off officially. There's a knock on each side. Booze is gonna need to go huge here for Team 25. It's too much bush blocking his vision there. Jolly is able to take him down with the MP5. Team 25 out in 9th place. Team 35 continuing a good run of games here. They had an awesome match 2 of the evening, and now Jolly with 2 kills, and the squad is back to full strength here. Look at this. There's some dedication from both of these guys. Super focused on Kizza. Kizza's still got 5 first aids. You love to see these plays. Insane hustle from Kizza. There was just so much focus from Team 14 on him. He's doing everything he had to, and he's going to be able to sneak in the zone here. Picks a tree for another heal. He's going to be able to sneak into zone after this first aid, I think. Oh my god, there's someone in front of him. And he picks up the kill. I think there's going to be... Oh, there you go. Whew! That was insane plays by Kizza there. I think there's a self-revive going on here because I didn't see anyone else. The blue zone is gonna get this knock. No, my gosh. Scouting elsewhere takes down Supreme on top of this hill. Let's get up there. An amazing round from Team 30 already continues as they get a knock onto Team 14. Painful and Jalapeno combined to take down the winners of the last match. So EXT going out in 6th place to Jalapeno and Painful. "24 minutes has passed. We have 8 players alive in the form of 5 teams. Take a look. Almost none of these 5 teams are in the map. Jalapeno and Painful got a little bit of real estate here. Lots of trees to work with. They got the rock in the car there. They're going to need to keep an eye out for Jolly and Carm here. Perhaps trying to wrap this way. Looks like they've already spotted them. Yeah, some good shots connecting onto Jolly there already. Scouting and Murphy getting really close here. I'm not sure Hala has any idea. This bait might work perfectly because scouting is already there. Jalapeno seems to know that he's already there. The nades are out. This is going to need to connect, and it does. That is big time from Jalapeno. The other member of Team 30 has pulled up on his car, very much in the open here, but he just connects with insane M4 spray onto the head of Jalapeno. Murphy is now pushing in. Painful's going to need to get a nice beam on him here. This is a little bit of a ball drop here by Team 19. They had the first knock. They just needed to kind of wait Murphy out, but Murphy is determined Amazing plays from Murphy S there to hold it down for his teammate. Team 30 continuing to roll. They've got a duo in the form of Karm and Jolly to deal with, and a solo for Team 14, INCU MXN on the high side of the map. Jolly and Karm pushing onto this right away. It's been a bit of a quiet round for Team 35, so they're going to be looking for this first place here. Those 10 points are crucial in those rounds that you don't really put up too much frag points. And Team 30 has done just that. They've got a bunch of kills. Don't think he's spotted Murphy yet. I take that back immediately. He spotted him through the gapped tree. A little bit of smoke left on the battlefield here. Murphy's using it very well. Some great shots from Jolly with the 2x on the MP5. Direct headshots onto scouting. Murphy takes down Karm with a nade. And then Jolly with the M4 spray. Murphy is playing out of his mind. This is the time that INCU needs to act. Murphy has already spotted him with that M4. He's got the insta revive off. This is just insane plays from Team 30 right now. He hasn't seen him left the location. Some good shots here from INCU, but it's not enough to take Murphy down low enough. Scouting's already going to have an angle on him. He's kind of straight lining the one guy. He didn't realize the angles that the two had. And that's just a icing on the cake there. Some of the best plays we've seen tonight coming out of Murphy S there with a couple of insane clutch saves. That's going to be 13 kills and the chicken dinner for this team. NGI Supreme and INCU get 3 kills and the second place. Carmen Jolly 2 kills in the third place. Jalapeno and Painful 4 kills and the fourth place. And rounding out our top 5 with 4 kills is EXT Legendary and INP Envils. Ladies and gentlemen, that's match 3 of the evening. We will be back in just a few moments with the 4th map, same Vikendi, and we'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody, to another main gaming event tonight. Once again, we are in a duos tournament, 5 matches, all on Vikendi Reborn here, and we are dropping into match 4. It is a hotly contested one. We will get the leaderboard posted in chat for you here in just a few moments. But for now, it looks like the plane path is dropping in from the top right of the map near Cosmodrome, heading down to the southwest side near Pavilka down there. Lots of the map going to be open here besides maybe the bottom right side over there. So we're going to see probably a decent spread here. Lots of teams slowly starting to kind of stake their claim at their drops here. We've seen a good amount of hot drops throughout the tournament, but lots of teams kind of beginning to find their footing here off of the rip. We'll just have to wait and see which of these compounds are hotly contested. It looks like there's going to be a few of them, so we'll make sure that we get into the action early for you here. If you're just joining us tonight, the top 5 teams this evening will all be taking home $100, and at the end of this event we are going to put a poll in the chat for an MVP. You will have the chance to vote for one of 4 players for the MVP slot, and that player who gets the most votes will also take home $100 tonight. So stay tuned. Make sure you're paying close attention to who you think the MVP is. Spam it in the chat. Let us know so that we get the poll up with the correct 4 players that we want to be voting on this evening. 25 teams, 50 players alive. Just 2 minutes into this match 4 right now. I'm going to give a quick little scan of the map. Looks like we have a couple hot drops here. One of them being Lumberyard. Let's snap into this town right over here. Some good teams in here. Kizza, Tyro. That's who I've got my eyes on. Let's see what these guys can do here. I'm sure they're aware that they have a couple of teams with them. Vikendi Reborn is new to console. We got this map on December 15th, 2 days ago, and we've already got a tournament with exclusive Vikendi Reborn. So not only is this, again, brand new to competitive play, this is brand new to anyone playing on the console scene. We have only had this map for 2 days, so a lot of these players are insane players, but we just haven't used this map very much. So to figure out what terrain is playable, what compounds are good, how the rotations really work, is foreign to everyone. So it's a really level playing field out here tonight. And we're seeing some crazy individual gameplay and team gameplay coming out of some of these duos. Kizza and K7 are on the move here. We're seeing the kill feed really start to pop off here. Mr. PokerPal connecting onto a grenade for War Genetics. I am going to stay right here. There is a lot going on as circle pops to the northeast side pretty drastically up there. Oh, we're getting 3-way involved here. The mini from Killer Skills on the right side of your screen. Starting to connect for some damage here. Some good nades coming out of Tyro as well. Aren't going to get the knock. The 6x on the Bison is so deadly. He's going to need to get a little bit of a reload on that thing. Let's get an aerial view and see exactly what we're dealing with here. K7, an amazing competitive team, both in EU and in NA. Very dominant. But duos is an entirely different story. They haven't really got their footing here tonight. They've had some good rounds, some good kills, but they really haven't gotten it going as much as you'd like to see a K7 team. K7, Kizza, excuse me, getting put down to below half health here. And Toxic with a massive wrap. I'm not sure K7 has any idea that this is coming. I think Kizza's outside the building there. Toxic might eventually get some eyes on Kizza. He decides to kind of wrap away. That bolty scared him a little bit. So team 11, Killer Skills and Toxic, keeping a good eye on both teams here. Looks like Toxic might you know, kind of be trying to call Killer Skills out of that compound so they can make their next plays. The Bison is singing. That's Tyro ripping some shots in the direction of Killer Skills there. He actually gets the knock. That long range Bison is just a deadly beast. Toxic is going to have his hands full trying to re-wrap back into this to get his teammate up. The play might be to just back out and survive and let his teammate hit the gulag. We'll see exactly how he plays this. It looks like Kryler and Easy Cut have pushed directly onto Tyro and Kizza. This is turning into a mess. It looks like Kizza and Tyro are going to handle it pretty quickly there. Team 7 out in 22nd place. Toxic still has a big task on his hands here. Do I run or do I try to go for this revive? Got two of the top players coming out of EU in K7, Kizza and Tyro over there. Can he make it all the way around to his teammate, or does he let him bleed and go to the gulag? The thing is, he might not make it into this gulag. There is a lot of distance in between team 11 and 24 here. Toxic playing it pretty well here with an appropriate wrap away from those shooters. Killer Skills has gotten some cover here. And if K7 gets aggressive, they might be able to get a re-knock onto one of these players, but right now seem to be holding, perhaps looting up on the other side of this. I'm going to stay right here. Killer Skills is back on his feet. He's going to get that first aid off. A little bit of an exchange of scopes going down here. He gets a 6x onto the AK. There you go. First gulag plane is dropping back in. We are getting a little refresh of players back into the top right of the map. Lots of teams beginning their rotations here. Sir Potato and Joe Dubsky. Looks like they're gonna pull up, check out the blue chip detector buildings. If you haven't been down here, ladies and gentlemen, these brand new buildings on this brand new map do have a little bit of a radar situation that you're seeing on the side of Joe Dubsky's screen here. You need some sort of a key to get into these rooms. I'm curious if they have this key. These boys doing a little bit of an exploration down here. Looks like Acid Burn and Insane have got these guys pinned inside now. Elsewhere, Team 5 taking out Team 29 D1 with the M249, picks up both those kills. Little sip of Yangling Lager here. Oh yeah, delicious as ever. Insane leading with the grenade. It looks like they want these kills. Acid Burn and Insane, both veteran players, often play in tournaments together as well here. This is just a sketchy push. It's a long hallway. Acid Burn and Insane have the upper hand here, but Sir Potato and Joe are safe down there. It's just about how much Acid Burn and Insane want to grief them, force them to stay down there, block their rotation. Looks like Acid popping tires here. They're gonna get in the McLaren and dip. Who's driving? Acid. You love the engine cut, but it is just not a good play when you're coasting up onto someone, because then you gotta restart it up and it takes a little bit. They're gonna pull up above this compound. Smart play is pulling up above it, scouting it out rather than just hard crashing it. We've seen some good play out of Boons tonight. He's been picking up kills in every game. He's already got 2 on the board here. Good shots coming out of the 4X M4 of Boons here. Gundam already put the other member of Team 34 weak. He's still running back. Love to see the OG Snowflake emblems everywhere. Just beautiful all over this map. Really the standout thing about this fight is the OG Snowflake emblem. And some really great shots from Boons, taking down both kills there. He already has 4 of his own. Perhaps trying to make a little ripple in the waves of the MVP conversation pool. Is that, are we seeing another man enter the ring? If you're just joining us this evening, we're in game 4 of a 5-map Vikendi tournament. These duos are battling it out for the top 5 positions. If you come in 1st through 5th tonight, you win $100. And we are also rewarding an MVP of the evening to a solo player for $100 as well. After match 5 this evening, we'll be putting a poll into the chat with 4 of the top players from the evening, and you guys will vote on which of those players is going to be taking home the MVP prize for this evening. So make sure you're focusing on who is putting up the kills, who is playing out of their mind as not only a team but the solos, because one person will be taking home a little extra chunk of change. Just a little over a minute before phase 2 shifts up here. A little bit of a 3-team skirmish breaking down. Words has already lost his teammate Stein. And Team 16 is a little bit broken up here. Words is actually gonna sneak around the corner and steal that kill from Team 22. So now we got 2 solos hanging on here versus Insane and Acid Burn for Team 22. Acid Burn with the long range G36 is going to clean up that kill. Team 16 out in 19th place this round. It is now Words versus Insane, and Words takes him down with the M4. Insane's going to have to crawl to a little bit of safety and hope that Acid Burn can dig something out here. He has the revive bag. This is going to happen quick. Insane is on his feet. Acid's back to the old location to avoid any grenade throws. Heads up plays by Acid here to keep Insane alive. Chamonix going off with an AUG in the kill feed takes on one of the members of the Spicy Pescado. Insane doesn't quite move in time. He's going to eat a molly, but perhaps not enough to fully knock him down. Insane down to 1 shot again. Nice arm over there on Words. They're going to need a double team this man. He is a handful. He's proven it time and again in these duos tournaments. Words just a great player. Scouting and Murphy continuing a great run of play here. They are the winners from our last round. Murphy, I believe, had 9 kills on his own. Now Scouting leading the charge here with 2 and the MK14 in his hand. They've got Chomedy with the AUG in his hand, so they're going to need to be careful here. Oh, these are just heavy hitters trading blows here. The AUG versus the MK. Giovanni from the other side has joined in. Chomedy is just locked into that warehouse now by 2 teams, quite literally between a rock and a hard place. He's trying to go out the back side. That might be the better option, but he just has a solo waiting out for him. Chomedy standing tall with the AUG right now. There's just too many players focused onto him. We're gonna need to get back into the skies here. Giovanni deciding maybe it's time to back off. That MK is devastating close and long range, and Scouting knows how to use it. Acid Burn and Insane picking up more kills. We were just tuned into them a second ago. Looks like Words has left the area. They have spotted him in the blue, and they are raining down shots. Words is reduced to a tree out there. EXT Besto Luxo takes down Jolly FX and thirds him. Oh my goodness gracious. Mr. Pokerpal snipes Tyro. Filthy takes care of Kizza. K7 out in 14th place to a good hold by Team 33 there. No self revives going off on this hill. Ooh, more mollies already coming in. Was that a mistake? I think they threw it on themselves, right? So EXT has won one of the matches so far this evening. Besto Luxo had 9 kills in one of those rounds. So this team is definitely in the top 5 conversation here, and they definitely are in the MVP conversation as well. Joe Dubsky, Sir Potato, Team 27 going down to Team 13. Acid Burn ends up picking up that kill onto Words, who was doing a hell of a job surviving. Nine teams alive, 17 players as we approach the 20-minute mark. Look at all of the people rotating in. Insane and Acid Burn, Scouting and Murphy taking shots from Filthy to Pokerpal. Wow, they just pulled up on Acid Burn and Insane and just demolish them with the MK and the car. That is insane. Take a look at the map here. You can see the sight lines and shot lines being traded out. Team 5 is going to lose D1. It's just Sweet and Sour now in that compound. She's got Team 25 across the street in their own compound And then the other 5 teams are really just reduced to the open here. Sweet's gonna have that compound for one more circle, but it's team 25 that really benefits from this circle here. Team 13 is not gonna be mad about it either. They've got a comfortable spot on the edge of zone. EXT Sad Boy is going to pick up that kill onto one of the members of Team 14. INCU is out. Flip perspectives here real quick. He has a yeet bag down. I don't think he's gonna be able to take it though. Yeah, he's gotta hop in the car. Supreme's gonna take the OG Snowflake house. Getting surrounded really quickly though. The nades are gonna start to ring out. The mollies are flying. That place is on fire. Supreme's gonna have a real difficult time dealing with these guys. We've seen Boons playing like a man possessed here as well. He's already got 4 kills. They seem to located him exactly. He's reduced just to that little room there. The molly's probably gonna do the job here. Gundam takes him down. The long range M4 is starting to bug Team 30 here. They're not really able to push over the top onto Team 13. I think Team 13 might kind of realize that. It's going to be up to the grenade here of the Murph man. And it's a decent one, just a little bit short. It looks like Scouting's going to lead the charge over the top. They're just going to find their way through the shots that are long range. Scouting's going to pick up that kill. Mr. D's is going to do a good job of taking down Murphy here. But Scouting at half health is probably going to be able to get this revive off. He's got the MK and the revive bag. So that all happens really quickly with that bag. It is such an asset to have. They're on the edge of zone here. They've got 30 seconds until blue starts to move in a little bit. But they're going to have some time to loot up. I'm not sure if their car is going to be usable. The tires popped. Down to our final 4 teams just like that as we approach the 25-minute mark. And they are all full duos, ladies and gentlemen. Gundam and Boons, perhaps in the best spot in zone here with a little bit of hard cover that extends, you know, pretty decent there. Filthy and Poker Pal also in a really good spot. They're going to be able to play like the backside of this hill and eventually work their way to the top. It's really up to Team 36 over here finding their way into zone, and Team 30 that's been having a hell of a round to find their way into zone. It looks like Scouting's leading them right into the side of this compound. They're just walking in for free. I don't know if the Boons and Team 25 realize this is going on. It looks like they're not going to go into the compound. They almost could have walked in for free, but electing to try to wrap around on this open terrain here. I like the play. Let's see how it works out. Oh, that is just so clean. That MK is so devastating. Filthy's gonna need to do something about it. Just doing work with the MK on auto. That gun is such a treat to have. Scouting really putting it to work here. Down to our final 3 teams. $15 till this starts to move in. It looks like most eyes are going to be on team 30 here. They're going to use the car. Gundam with some great shots. Knocks Murphy in Sad Boy from the outside with the bolty. Steals the kill. It's gonna be up to scouting here. Gundam gets another one. So amazing plays out of HSB Gundam to hold down the complex. Team 30 was fragging out, feeling themselves with the MK. But it just doesn't work out. A little bit of the third party in the back from the EXT team here, and some great shots from Gundam as they pulled up to just hold it down. We've got an old-fashioned 2v2 here. Everybody, if you're just tuning in, welcome to another main gaming event. Tonight, it is all Vikendi duos. We are playing the new Vikendi Reborn map 5 times. The top 5 teams tonight are each going to take home $100, as well as an MVP that we will vote on in chat. Also taking home $100 tonight. So Team 36 has already won a match tonight. I believe they won match 2. And I believe that Besto Luxo over there had 9 kills in that game. So not only are these guys probably towards the top of the leaderboard, Besto Luxo is definitely in that MVP conversation here. And Boons has also been having a really good tournament, but I don't think these guys have gotten very deep. This second place is definitely their deepest so far. So if Boons can lead them to a victory here, these guys are going to shoot right up towards the top, and Boons Gundam putting themselves right into the conversation as well for that extra $100. 30 minutes have passed in match 4 of the evening. Some great shots from Besto Luxo. Besto Luxo takes down Boons here. Gundam's going for the revive, but he does not realize that Sad Boy is waiting for him with the Groza. Had the angle the entire time. That's 10 kills for the EXT team. And the chicken dinner, man. That's going to be a big 20 points for that squad. Boons and Gundam picking up 6 kills and the second place. Scouting and Murphy 10 kills and the third place. Filthy to Mr. Poker Pal with a great round, 6 kills in a 4th place. And rounding out our top 5 in this match is Mr. D's and Kate with 2 kills. Ladies and gentlemen, that's game 4 of the evening. We'll be back in just a few moments with match 5. Welcome back, everybody. We are back at it with some more Vikendi action. Our fifth and final match of the evening. 5 teams are going to be walking away with $100 a piece. The rest are going to be walking home with nothing. This is where we seal the deal. Final match of the evening is underway with a plane path starting on the bottom right of the map, ending in the top center of the map. They're up there at observatory. A lot of the right side of the map going to be in play here, as well as the center, but going to be pretty tough to get over to Dino Land and that west side over there. So a lot of the teams are going to be on this eastern side of the map, and we're seeing some early action breakout between team 19 and 21. I'm trying to figure out exactly where that is popping off. My goodness, this is a mess in here. Out of ammo. Jalapeno clutches up for his squad. Unfortunately, he loses. Painful in that mess there. Mary J and Chomedy out early. Sir Potato and Joe Dubsky are nearby. Castle. I haven't dropped Newcastle yet, honestly. Mr. Poker Pal going down. There's a 3-team skirmish here, so Filthy is going to need to stay alive. And in 30 seconds. It's 10 seconds until Mr. Poker Pal will be in the gulag. Filthy just needs to hold on. Poker Pal is in the gulag, so well done there by Filthy to keep his team alive in multiple locations right now. Team 13 and team 8 still both full strength here at this train station drop, so we'll have to keep a close eye on this. Scouting continuing a fantastic showing here. Picks up a couple quick kills after a strong round last round. Looks like Team 14 are going to cut and run from this knock and try to keep the round alive here. Boons and Gundam take down Words and Stein. So Team 14 will keep their live around here. Acid Burn picks up a quick kill early on. Joe Dubsky can't connect with the MP5 spray, and Jalapeno gets a nice double kill on the Team 27 there. Picking up 4 kills already for his team. These are valuable points. Well done by Jalapeno. Painful is back in the gulag as well, so they're going to get to full strength. Spraying down the body chalk, letting them know that they're dead. Heavyweight battle breaking out here between Team 25 and Team 24. Kizza and Tyro need a decent round here. Haven't really popped off as much as you would expect these two to pop off here. So they are going to need a strong round here, I think, to solidify a top 5 placement and the $100. Oh my goodness gracious. Pyro doesn't even know what to do, dude. It's like they're in the open. Misses the first spray. Connects on a shot or two there, though. He's going to try to get a little bit of an angle. Kizza is holding this side. Going to push down into the compound and kind of wrap the same path that they ran. As long as Tyro can keep them held up there for a little bit. Actually, Tyro's wrapping back around. Safely clearing the compound, making sure no one's here. Team 25 are going to escape that unscathed. EXT continuing a strong showing here. They won 2 rounds tonight, and both starting to put up some good kills now. Wow, good hold there by Giovanni and Fingers. They're going to take down perhaps the first place team. I think EXT have done enough here to lock down a top 5 placement. If you're just joining us tonight, this $600 prize pool for this duos tournament, the top 5 placements are all going to take home $100. And as well as an MVP going to a solo player for another $100 that we will vote on in the chat using the poll feature that we have here on Twitch. So stay tuned for that poll towards the end of this match. We'll get 4 possible MVP candidates up there for everyone to vote on, and the most votes is going to take home an extra $100 for himself or his team if he's generous, if he's that type of MVP. We will have to wait and see. It looks like Carmen Jolly beginning to rotate a couple of vehicles around here. Insane and Acid Burn are We're gonna have shots. I have to be careful because Jolly is running the on-foot flank and Karm has got out. So this is a very good play being run here by Jolly and Karm, who has full comms for his teammate here. Jolly is sneaking up underneath them. Karm is going to try to rejoin the battle here and probably take a lot of the attention on the pull-up. Acid Burn steps over the top and waxes Jolly. So Insane does a good job of surviving the long range mini shots from Jolly. And Acid Burn now trying to spray Karm out of the car. Karm might pull up and try to save this entire round. These are amazing plays. Almost connects on one. Insane puts him a little bit weak. Acid Burn's got the nade out. Almost gets dropped by that red dot barrel of Karm. She's gonna need to heal, and he's got a good angle. She connects. Wow. Amazing plays here by Karm to try to save this round. He's gonna get one. Acid's gonna need to push off this. Amazing. Amazing fight. GG's to both squads. Karm just putting up such an insane fight there, trying to save his boy Jolly. It just didn't work out. The 2v1 paid off. Acid Burn ends up with 2 big kills in her pocket. And perhaps maybe $100. Who knows? I think Acid Burn and Insane are probably right on that top 5 border right now, and they need every kill they can get. Take a look at the map, ladies and gentlemen. As we approach the 13-minute mark, just 24 players alive. 12 teams up. Lots of early carnage in this final match of the evening. And the final gulag is dropping back in. It doesn't look like we got any players back. Actually, it does look like we got 1 player back. He's flying into his teammate right now. Maybe more. I thought that would change from 24, but that number was already added back in. So a great save here from Acid Burn, again keeping her team very much in the mix here for the prize money. I think every team is a full duo now. We have 12 teams of with 24 players. Yeah, every team is too strong. We don't have a solo hiding out there. And there you go, D1 with, oh my goodness gracious, we didn't see it go down, but we can predict it. He had an M249 in his hand. Sweet and Sour's got the same thing. In Team 25, our second place from last map. A Gundam and Boone was having a really good tournament here. They're going to be sad to see themselves go out early there, perhaps affecting their top 5 placement into the money placements. Those M249s on top of the hill are just raining terror right now. Package right around the corner. We'll have to keep an eye on that. A couple of them on the map. Game 5 of the evening. It's time to put your money where your mouth is. Literally, there is a ton of money on the line here tonight. $600 will be going to the top 5 placements, as well as an MVP solo player out here tonight. $100 to 1 through 5, as well as that MVP prize. A very interesting final shift here. Final circle here in our last match of the evening. It looks like War Genetics and Prodigy are going to be very comfortable there. Jalapeno rips one of the members of Team 16 out of the car with maybe a little bit of help from K7. A7 have had an underwhelming tournament here by their own standards, but it looks like they're looking for kills in this final match of the evening. They're going to need to stay alive to the long range. They're going to need to get some smokes down. Another team that needs to add some points under their total to get into the top 5 placement points is Acid Burn's team. She's leading the way here with 4 kills in this final round. Jalapeno with 4 kills of his own this match already. Down to our final 10 teams here, 19 alive as we approach the 17-minute mark. Yo! They both went into the car to heal. Yo. Oh, I didn't know it was a tank. It looked like a car to me at first. The tank is flipped, but it is still a great healing device. It looks like War Genetics is not having it. They stopped shooting at it. Take a look at this. Acid Burn and Insane walking over the top of this. It looks like they're gonna... Let's get on the ground level here and see what's actually going on. It looks like they're interested. I hear the smokes and they're kind of sneaking up on it. They went way around. Now they're going real direct. I really like this play. I really like this play. Afterburn with some good shots. Isn't going to get the knock though. And now War Genetics is looking at her rather than the other team. Team 30 really benefiting from a little bit of help there from War Genetics. They're going to be able to scurry their way through the smokes here. There's just so many people shooting them, and that's actually insane. 187Z with a different angle here. He's going to pick up that kill, get the thirst. Elsewhere, Sweet and Sour takes down Kizza with the M249 in your hand. Instantly goes for that thirst. You love to see that. Acid Burn has been knocked by the mini of Prodigy there. I'm not sure Insane's going to be able to get this revive. It looks like he's heading the other way. She is a goner. Jalapeno doing some good work to get Painful up there. They have a car as well. Sweet Sour making it rain up here with the M249. Jalapeno loses his bud. Sweet and Sour is already prone, ready to rip a little bit more M249 in his direction. That kill is going to get confirmed on the Painful. 7 teams alive, 10 players. Scouting is down and thirsted to Jalapeno. Team 30 eliminated. Jalapeno doing some incredible work as a solo over here with 5 kills on his own. Really impressive work to stay alive here by Jalapeno. He had a lot of focus. He almost brought his bud Painful along with him after a tough knock and revive. They got back to the car and some great shots from D1 there with the M249 from on top of the hill. Take a look at the map, ladies and gentlemen. A very interesting final zone. A little bit of hardcover hanging out over here with a couple of teams. A solo in Spicy Picado, Fingers, and this EXT squad. AWM at their disposal, letting it fly here. Down to just 5 bullets. He's gonna need to be choice with these shots. Jalapeno causing problems for Team 3 here, but the long range starting to shoot at both Jalapeno and Team 3. So very difficult to maneuver with the third parties playing a little bit of a factor here. But Jalapeno is one of those guys, man. He's tough to kill. He is pulling out every one of the stops here to just kind of keep his squad involved here. Not exactly how close they are to the top 5, if they're in there, if they've locked up the $100 prize for one of those top 5 positions. Jalapeno starting to act here. War Genetics ready for it with an M4 of his own. Straight headies onto Jalapeno, out in 6th place. There you go. Insane out in 5th place. A little bit of the mini spray from Team 3 here forced Insane over to the other side of the rock, and the AWM was just waiting for him. We have 4 teams alive. 3 of them are duos. 1 is a solo in the form of Fingers hanging out in this compound. They've got a team of straight M249s hanging out down here. Team 5 just letting them rip. This is going to be one of those situations where time is going to tell this tale here. None of these teams really forced to move in this current moment. Fingers is going to get ready, though. That's where we need to be. Oh my god, they're not ready for it. Oh my gosh, Fingers had one dead to rights, but it's Neville's upstairs that saves the day with that AK. Amazing plays. Keeping his team full. Woo, good try there. Great plays keeping this team 34 full strength there. Team 34 found a nice little edge here. 3 full duos left in this match. M249s as far as the eyes can see. A full team of them here in Team 5. Prodigy's got one for Team 3. Whoever's got the best position, whoever's going to lay down the best shots is going to take down this prize here. We are looking for a winner. We've got a 3-pronged battle here. 3 duos, all in very interesting positions here. There is little to work with. This Vikendi Reborn map is brand new to every single one of these players. The console player base received this map just 2 days ago, and we've already got a duo tournament with 5 matches all on Vikendi going. War Genetics seems to be getting a very drastic flank here. We're going to tap into his perspective at ground level and see exactly what he sees. Prodigy and War Genetics got a really good command. If you look on the bottom right of your map, they've got just such a great spread on zone, holding out 2 teams. It's going to be about them laying down good shots and avoiding taking a knock, and they should have this round pretty well locked down with that great position that they just took. War Genetics poking around, trying to get a better angle. He's got a really great ridge to work with here, just ready to pop up whenever the time is right. D1, Sweet and Sour, already put 4 kills up on the board for this match alone. And they're looking for more. They're in an alright spot. Nobody really has an angle here. They've got a little bit of cover to work with. Prodigy begins to wrap a little bit away from them, so they're going to be able to hold on to this edge of the map. Neville's is kind of just laid prone on the edge of this road here, using the bridge to his advantage, although there's very little to work with. All players playing this very slow, very carefully, very methodical. The wrong foot out of line here might be a knock, which caves your team's round. Everyone is poised for action, ready to pounce on whoever makes the first move here. It is an absolute chess match between these 3 teams. 2 of them have scrunched up on this side. Prodigy's beginning to kind of get a little bit more real estate here for War Genetics and Team 3. But man, these teams are evenly spaced out. 23 seconds until we close into this circle here. Sweet and Sour and D1 are going to have to move in. We might as well get into their perspective and see how this rotation is going for them. It's a little bit of the belly crawl. We love to see it. Keeping low to the ground here. This terrain allows for a little bit of cover. Some of that long bushy grass there really does do a good job of hiding some of the players. And they do have a little bit of a ridge to work with here. As long as they stay prone, they'll be able to stay barely on this side of the road. Wow, Prodigy with the M249 in his hand. Sweet and Sour trying to return the favor. She does just that. Straight headies onto Prodigy. Flips the game completely on its head. She's going for the frag execution play. It's not going to connect. She's looking for the second player, assuming that there's a revive going on. Gets her confirmation. War Genetics has taken one of the players down. It is a one-on-one Sweet and Sour versus Legendary. Can't she clutch up for her squad? A little bit just to the right, and Legendary takes her out. An amazing try there from Sweet and Sour, trying to clutch up for that squad. But Legendary holds strong, picks up 7 kills for that team and the chicken dinner. 5 kills for D1 and Sweet in second place. Prodigy and War Genetics 4 kills and the third place. SF picking up 3 kills and the fourth place. And rounding out the top 5 is Acid Vernon Insane with 5 kills between the two of them. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap up our main gaming event here. I'm going to try to get a poll in the chat for the top 4 kill heavy players in this match, in our first 4 matches here. Whoever receives the most votes out of all of these players is going to receive the MVP award for the evening and win an extra $100. So make sure you're in the chat, staying in there, and we'll have that poll up here in just a little bit. Really do appreciate you guys hanging out for another main gaming event. Our Vikendi duos was a blast to host, man. I really do appreciate everyone.